couple things you can do. The number one, the easiest one to do, is before you go to bed at night, sit down and make a list of what you have to do the next day. And I mean in an order, from morning through your day. Just make a check off list. Go through the list, look at it, review it one time once you're done. Set it down and wipe your hands of it. And you physically have to wipe your hands. It disconnects you. We learn this when kids are studying. If they'll go from English to chemistry or to math or whatever, if they just stop when they're done, close their book, and they literally wipe their hands, it disconnects the brain from that subject and allows it to move to the next one. Otherwise, they'll drag some of that English into the next subject, and they think, oh, I should have answered it this way, or I should have. So it's a good way to disconnect. So what you do is you make your list, you review your list, and when you're like, okay, that's what I got to do tomorrow, you wipe your hands of it. So now your brain has accepted the fact that I got a plan. I don't have to think about this all night long. I don't have to sit there and wonder, oh, I forgot about. You don't do any of that. You've given it a way to disconnect. Another thing that works extremely well, this came out of the Second World War. When we were doing long flights on bombing raids, they had to change pilots. Right? You're flying 15, 16, 20 hours. You had to change pilots over. So the Air Force came up with a way to get a pilot in an airplane at 20,000, 30,000 feet, it's cold, to fall asleep almost immediately and then be revived when they wake. And it's a really cool technique. You start at the top of your head as you're laying there, close your eyes, and you intentionally try to relax the muscles on the very top of your head. It's almost like even the old joke where you crack the egg and then go, yeah, that's all you're doing. Let those muscles start relaxing. Tell yourself, feel them getting loose and limp. And then follow that into your forehead, around the ears, down the back of the neck, through the facial muscles. Let them, really so loose, so limp, so relaxed, and work your way down the body. Go through the chest, the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands, and really pay attention to each level as they're relaxing, keeping everything loose and limp. In the Air Force, they found if you would do that and you would repeat that pattern, usually within 1 to 3 times of going through the body that way, you'd be out.
Wow.
It'll put you down because you're putting the body in a state of constant relaxation,
right.
But at the same time, you're giving the mind a focus. Loose and limp, concentrating on loose and limp. So it's not jumping from thing to thing to thing, it's on a task. And as you start relaxing it and you have it on a task, you're occupying both schools of thought. And it's worked really in the Air Force for the last 80 years.